ways there?
Yeah, I just don't want to forget it.
All right. All right, now, do you want to explain that?
Explain what?
The bear just.
Oh, everybody has theirs out.
Oh, do they?
There's like 12 animals out there.
Okay.
Is it the one that talks?
It's
Yeah, I
supposed to,
think
it's
so.
like, yeah,
Yeah. Darren had one yesterday. He said his talk, but I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it at all.
Darren decided not to come back today?
No.
He said football.
Maybe he got lucky.
Oh.
Well, you might go check the score, you might have got you a sports bar.
He stays up all night to get lucky. Wait, no, that's a song, sorry.
I'm not knocking Darren.
Okay.
I wish I was Darren.
I'm gonna run this
Travel
camera in
country,
here.
carnival events.
Yeah, right? Like, geez.
Yeah.
He's all over the place.
He is all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
All right, do you have a flashlight?
Yeah, we.
Ooh, do you have that thing on there, the skeleton thing?
Oh, you did?
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah, I think he's got the skeleton
Oh, it is.
Cool.
thing set up.
No, I don't run that. I always run that half.
All right, I'm getting.
Or I can run it just camera only.
And like, I'm sorry, just so you know, I don't always use it on 5, it just depends, you know, what room we're in or where we're going. Is that your name?
No, I'm
April.
April. That was me. I'm
No,
April.
that's right,
Yeah,
yeah.
always use it on
Somebody, I remember from like a pretty long,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry.
It's
We're still-
alright.
Yeah, but I don't always do 5, but this way you know it goes 1 to 5, so if you're not getting nothing, do it to 1.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
They go 4, they go 2, they go 3.
5 is a little sensitive, right?
Five's the most sensitive, yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's my, the sensitivity levels of my,
In this range.
so 5's the most sensitive one's the least.
Okay.
So if it's like deadly silent,
Yeah.
use your volume.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, or
Yeah.
Dan, does that bother you about this on or no? Because I can do either.
I think why don't, for a little while, why don't we leave it off for a couple minutes and see, try to get a feel for what's going on tonight.
Mark, are you getting ready?
I'm on 2, yeah. What do
You're
you
not
want?
understanding. It's on the corner back here. I want your own.
Alright, so there's something different than.
We'll slide a little bit so I don't
Wait.
knock you over.
Go ahead. But you can't, if you're gonna bend, I'm not gonna be able to hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't hunch.
All right, so what do you want?
Thing to do, just keep it in one place in the room.
All right, I'm on 2, so let's roll with that.
I need a
Well,
flashlight.
there goes the train.
I've never seen a train go by more often in a town in my
Yeah,
life.
seriously. I live next to a train.
But you know, that's
Yeah,
why
you
I
do.
think the guy might have escaped that one train.
Yeah.
So if it goes by so often, not that it did back then.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Flash.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Well, I think that's one of the theories, I thought.
yeah, it is.
Alright.
Yeah, somebody said that yesterday.
Yeah.
All right.
No more flashes.
Wow, this chair is flat. Ready?
The doll's going off already. Huh.
You rolling?
No, not yet. All right, here it goes, guys.
Recorded. Hi guys, we're back. We'd like to speak to the woman we heard last night, Mrs. Moore. Does anyone know her name?
Catherine.
Catherine?
No,
Sarah.
Sarah?
Catherine was the child, okay.
Sarah? Can I ask you if you know the man that upset you?
Can you ask if it was Sarah or Catherine that you heard last night?
Or can you tell me who we heard last night? And was that just an impression of what happened?
If it was Catherine, can you make that doll light up?
If it was Sarah, can you make the doll light up?
Well, that was me. We know clearly that 4 of us here heard a woman scream. We were in the attic. And clearly that's what it was. So if there's anyone that can, in a few words, maybe elaborate on that, we would appreciate it.
Or can you share it with all of us so we all can hear it and try to understand? A little while later, I heard like a door slam and it sounded like a screen door. Was that kind of how the killer got away? Was it the front door slamming, the screen door slamming behind him?
Can you slam a door in a house somewhere really loud?
We're just getting started here, and this is a nice small group compared to last night. So hopefully if there's anybody here wanting to communicate, you'll feel a little more comfortable than you did last night. And the same for tonight goes as last night. Nobody's here to harm you. We're just curious. You know, some horrific things happened here that are not resolved. And, you know, like I said, we're just curious.
And I know that a lot of the people involved with this are already passed on, relatives, family members, loved ones, but, you know, if we could give some kind of closure or explain somehow names, dates, people involved, anything, you know, you can lie to us, we're not gonna know. But if there's any way you could give us some information, we would appreciate it, and we'll work on that here.
You were in here when I gave my explanation of what happened. The one that Johnny that you know here. Can you give us some information to tell us if that is the way it really happened? Is the way I told before when I was in this room?
No.
Chair.
Can you speak super loudly and super clearly so we'll be able to hear you?
Do you want to play that?
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
thank you.
thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Do you have the,
Yep.
I didn't realize it runs off the charge.
Yeah. Well, I didn't either,
Why isn't my recorder going off?
but did you hit hold? Did you lock
No,
it after you
I don't know.
started recording?
It's not going off.
You're right, it's not.
Why is that?
Blinking now.
Can you play it back?
Well, I can't play it back if it's not gonna stop
Are you
recording.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Are you telling us your whole story right now? And want us not to turn it off until you're done?
It's not.
It's not turning off.
No, and it's not on hold.
Huh.
All right, I don't think you're gonna have a choice either. Let it roll or take the batteries out.
You're kidding me. If I take the batteries out, everything lose what's on
Uh-huh.
it. Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Should I take the batteries out and then put it back in?
Yeah.
Well,
And
do
then
that, do that.
All right, hold that for a
Because I want to
second.
hear what was on there.
All right. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen with this recording that's recording right now.
Well, that's fine, but you're gonna
But
have
the
to do.
5 before
well,
that,
You're not gonna lose it, right?
no.
It'll say the information on those recorders.
Yeah. But it's weird.
It's not turning off.
And that's never happened before. And this,
All right, come on, just take the batteries
all
out.
right, easy.
What number are you on?
I don't know what, no, I can't see.
5. Both sides.
No, just one. Just pop it out for 1 second.
This graph.
Did we lose anything?
So you can't determine the range you want to watch it? Okay. But you will.
Trying to get it synced.
No, it's not what you want.
Right.
Are you kidding me? So we lost them?
I don't know if we, I don't think we lost stuff, but the recorder's not even going on now.
Is the batteries dead?
Can't be dead.
Did you put it in the right way?
Yeah, I just barely popped it out like that. And then just popped it right back in.
So how is that possible that that's not even liquid? Unless it broke?
Well, it was working a minute ago. We could try to change the batteries if you want.
Well, why don't you play this one back?
Yeah, for now
Mark,
on.
that one next to you was rolling all the time.
Yeah, no, I still want to try to figure out why that's not
We'll
done.
play this one back and then maybe change the batteries.
Unless you bring in the other one, to get in there, it's really close.
All right, here goes.
Could you hold it up?
Yeah, I'm gonna rewind it.
We'd like to speak to the woman we heard last night. Mrs. Moore. Catherine.
Bears lighting up.
Sarah. Can I ask you if you know the man that upset you?
There's something there.
I'm gonna rewind that.
Sarah. Can I ask you if you know the man that upset you?
I'm gonna
He's
rewind
here?
that.
Sounds like he's here.
Can I ask you if you know the man that upset you?
Yeah, it's right there. One more time.
Sarah.
Look,
Yeah, I
Can I
see it.
ask you if you know the
my
man
mail
that
meeting's still
upset
up
you?
too.
Is it the big?
It's you?
Or can you tell me who you heard last night? And was that just an impression of what happened? If it was Catherine, do you think that's all I have?
Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
That was in Claire's throat.
That's all I have?
That wasn't him.
No,
that was
before I cleared my throat. It
Yeah.
was before I cleared my throat. Right there.
No, that was you.
No,
No.
no. I started, the EVP is before I start saying we, and then I clear my throat. And then I say, we know. Listen.
You know clearly that.
No, can't.
We know
What's the
clearly.
question?
I question that as you go.
Right there.
I just said that was
We
you.
know clearly that more of
One more time. Why
I
can't I?
said that was you.
All right, stop. You hear me clear my throat,
And he said
then you
that
hear
he
me
said
say that
it's
to me.
it with me or whatever.
Before I clear my throat, there's 3 words, and I think they say, why can't they?
Sounds like a bark, like,
And was that just an impression of what happened? If it was Catherine, do you think that's all I have?
That's embarrassing?
Okay, he says, how can they? Listen, or I think it's a lady.
Somebody's coming out there calling on the street.
It's right before I make the sound.
If it was Catherine, do you think that's all I have?
Crazy.
How can they?
How can they?
We know. All I have?
I hear you're embarrassing.
what is that?
We know.
That's in
me.
Claire's
We
throat.
know clearly that more of us here heard.
What do you hear?
Before you cough, I hear you're embarrassing.
All
Was
right.
Before you
that just an
cough.
impression of what happened? If it was Catherine, do you think that's all I have?
Oh, I did hear that.
Yeah, I heard that real loud.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You embarrassing me?
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
you're embarrassing.
Oh,
Embarrassing.
We know.
one more time.
Yeah, I heard
You're
it.
embarrassing.
I heard it.
You're
It's
embarrassing.
in the cough, it's in
Yeah.
the.
We know clearly that more of us here heard the warning, scream. We were in the attic, and clearly that's what it was. So if there's anyone that can, in a few words, maybe elaborate on that, we would appreciate it. Working here, all of us,
I'm gonna hear
anyone
that.
that can, in a few words, maybe elaborate on that, we would appreciate it.
I asked can you make the doll light up and it says you're embarrassing. Is that my sign, Scott?
No.
Thank God.
Elaborate on that. We appreciate it. So if there's anyone that can, in a few words, maybe elaborate on that, we would appreciate it.
One of the kids scratched me.
So if there's anyone that can, in a few words, maybe elaborate on that, we would appreciate it.
One
I
of the
hear
kids
that.
scratched me.
I do hear that. It's really low, but
Maybe
I
elaborate
should
on
play
that.
back. One of the kids scratched me. Right there.
Yeah.
A little while later, I heard like a door slam and it sounded like a screen door. Was that kind of how the killer got away? Was it some door slamming, the screen door slamming behind him? Maybe slam a door in the house?
I hear a maybe.
We're just getting started here. This is a nice small group here at the last thing. So hopefully if there's anybody here wanting to communicate, you'll feel a little more comfortable than you did last night. And the thing for tonight goes this last thing. Nobody's here to harm you. We're just curious. Some horrific things happen here that are not resolved. And, like I said,
It
we're
was
just
like
here to
20
harm you.
seconds in.
We're just curious. Some horrific things happen here that are not resolved. And, like I said, we're just curious. And I know a lot of the people involved with it are already passed on, relatives, family members, loved ones, but, if we could get some kind of closure or explain somehow names, dates, people involved, anything, we can let it, we're not gonna know. But if there's any way you can give us some information, we would appreciate it, and we'll work on that too.
I hear laughing at.
Yeah.
No, I think that's motion.
Wait.
Is that a hammer?
Or not.
One more time.
Could be nice. Do you hear like ch-ch-ch? What is that? Does it sound like an axe? What is that though?
It sounded basically, I said I don't know.
No, but do you hear that choppy sound? Does that sound like an axe? Alright, I need to know if this recorder's working.
Alright, so did you didn't grab any batteries?
No, they're on the bottom of the bag.
Where I hold this?
I don't know. I would like to hear what's on here because it went off on her. We're just trying to figure out why this recorder's not working and trying to change numbers.
I'll be back in a little bit.
I mean, I just changed the values before.
Mark it, the water test.
Yeah, I know. If you want to give me the used batteries,
Well,
I'll drop them in here.
I'm trying to see, they might be new, I don't understand.